Sweetheart, home. John, how's your day? You know how it is day in, day out grind.
Yeah, how was the meeting?
Barn burner.
Always is.
You know how they are, they just want to go. I'm like, stop. Well, on a more important note.
I'm
So nice to be home.
Yeah, have a grape.
Going to the doctor today.
Did you? What was the news?
Have you ever heard of autoimmune disease?
AIDS?
No! An autoimmune disease is when an immune system loses its ability to distinguish from a friend from a foe. That is, to tolerate self-antigens while still recognizing and attacking foreign antigen.
What happens then?
Let's sit down and talk.
Talk to me.
Well, the body produces antibodies and sensitized T cells that attack and damage its own tissues.
Is it common throughout the population?
Only 5% of adults in North America are diagnosed, and 2/3 of them are women. Voting. Let me have some fellow doctors explain to you the different types of autoimmune diseases. But first, I need to tell you my rock, my base, my girth.
I'm your base.
About what I got. So I went down, they ran some tests, and I got the big A. Arthritis.
Rheumatoid arthritis is a chronic inflammatory disorder that typically affects the small joints in your hands and feet. Unlike the wear and tear damage of osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis affects the lining of your joints, causing a painful swelling that can eventually result in bone erosion and joint deformity. Although rheumatoid arthritis can occur at any age, it usually begins after age 40. The disorder is much more common in women than in men.
I know it's been a while, and you've been telling me all your problems, but I got one of my own. Yeah, I gotta come clean. I have type 1 diabetes.
Oh my god, dude, no.
I went to the doctors today myself. I'm sorry I didn't tell you.
You know what? I'm glad we're all coming clean at the same time.
Yeah. It's refreshing.
What exactly are the,
Yeah, I'll give you the details,
Type 1 diabetes is a chronic condition in which the pancreas produces little or no insulin, a hormone needed to allow sugar, glucose, to enter cells to produce energy. Various factors may contribute to type 1 diabetes, including genetics and exposure to certain viruses. Although type 1 diabetes typically appears during childhood or adolescence, it can develop in adults. Type 1 diabetes has no cure, although it can be managed. With proper treatment, people who have type 1 diabetes can expect to live longer, healthier lives than they did in the past.
You know, speaking upon autoimmune diseases, my cousin Terry, from the function we went to,
Terry's out. He's a little heavy.
Well, you remember from the Halloween party, he was the skeleton?
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty ironic. He has Graves' disease.
Oh.
Graves' disease is an immune system disorder that results in the overproduction of thyroid hormones. Graves' disease is rarely life-threatening. Although it may affect anyone, Graves' disease is more common among women before the age of 40. The primary treatment goals are to inhibit production of thyroid hormones and lessen the severity of symptoms.
Boy, oh boy, does time fly.
Oh, how it flies.
You know, what makes me think about this grandfather clock? When we picked it up from your Aunt Teresa in North Dakota with that ice
Yeah,
fishing
my
contest.
great Aunt Teresa, yeah.
Great
Lovely
woman.
woman.
You know,
Lovely.
she's pretty, but you know what? You get to know her and you see how she really runs that house. You know, just a clean type of boy. She can grill. I was with the craftsman she had. I was pretty impressed.
Of course.
Wait, weren't you telling me she had some autoimmune
No,
disease?
yeah. She's got myasthenia gravis. And boy, that impairs communication between nerves and skeletal muscles.
Sometimes the way God works, you know, He just gives it to people who have that strength to carry
Yeah,
through.
he only gives it to people who have the strength to battle through.
God bless her soul, Aunt Therese.
Yeah.
Myasthenia gravis is characterized by weakness and rapid fatigue of any of the muscles under your voluntary control. Myasthenia gravis is characterized by a breakdown in the normal communication between nerves and muscles. There is no cure for myasthenia gravis, but treatment can help relieve signs and symptoms. Though myasthenia gravis can affect people of any age, it is more common in women younger than 40 and men older than 60.
You going? Woo! That gumbo, baby.
Yeah, Louisiana fast, you know how they say.
You always got those special spices.
Yeah. Here we go. We'll take.
Ooh! It's got a little bit of
Some kick. Add some chili pepper in there, you notice.
You know, I was looking through these photos from our last trip down south.
Oh, yeah.
Makes me think about my Uncle Roberto.
Oh.
How he's got that systematic lupus that's always creeping up on him. I was just, you know, I pray for him every night. You know, he's trying to hang in there. It's tough on day-to-day basis.
Some days are up, some are down.
Yeah, it's
You know,
just,
there's
it's a cycle, you know.
I'll take this off the stove. You know?
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
Good spoon.
Yeah.
Systemic lupus is a chronic inflammatory disease that occurs when your body's immune system attacks your own tissues and organs. Inflammation caused by lupus can affect many different body systems, including your joints, skin, kidneys, blood cells, brain, heart, and lungs. The most distinctive sign of lupus, which is a facial rash that resembles the wings of a butterfly unfolding across both cheeks, occurs in many but not all cases of lupus.
Well, John, the more I was thinking about these types of diseases, is there a reason as to why they happen?
Well, Stu, I knew you were the right one for me when you can talk to me about these types of diseases we've been dealing with. So, what the doctor told me was there are 3 possible reasons as to how autoimmune diseases are triggered. And they are due to inefficient lymphocyte programming, appearance in the circulation of self-proteins that were not previously exposed to the immune system, and cross-reaction of antibodies produced against foreign antigens with self-antigens. So, inefficient lymphocyte programming is a self-reactive B or T lymphocyte escape to the rest of the body and is present in MS.
Oh, like that one time we went go-karting and you escaped the pool of racers and brought home the gold for our team?
Exactamundo, Stu. But I would not have been able to do it without you battling our other teammates for my quest for gold. It's like we were attacking our own bodies.
Cross-reaction of antibodies produced against foreign antigens with self-antigens is another huge autoimmune disease. Antibodies are produced during an infection caused by Streptococcus bacteria and are known to cross-react with heart antigens, causing damage to both the heart muscle and its valves. It is called rheumatic fever and is just 0% fun.
That is the definition of no fun.
That is almost not as fun as sitting through class, learning about how the Pilgrims would churn butter.
Oh no! Don't you make fun of our ancestors.